In this episode, I'm going to be listening to Dirk Miller's D1. Let's get started.
She tell me now, if nothing ventured, nothing gained, why I tried so goddamn hard just to swallow all this pain. Nothing of the kind. Put my money where my mouth is, I'll take the stride. I've lived a rough and rowdy life, and all that been said, it feels like death warmed over me and sent to kill. I'm the fire to the fuel. Like hell I've tried, surely I paid the price. Prolong the agony, pulling teeth to get it right. With good grace I can face this, and I want my sleep, now I'm vacant, and maybe with faith I can make it, 'cause I can't take this anymore.
I did not want to stop. The first, it's a little pixelated, so I'm sorry for that. It's the copy that I'm watching on YouTube. But his guitar playing, he's got a capo on the second fret, but it's almost is detuned, or it's dropped down several. So I don't know exactly what tune he's in, because being on the second capo, being so deep, this typically would indicate that we're maybe even lower than a drop D. With that being said, though, that accompanies his voice so incredibly well. He's got this kind of a higher pitched voice. In some cases, a little bit darker, but generally it's a higher pitch, higher tenor voice. But it coincides with the deep guitar so well. It's almost like it is in perfect harmony. The other thing that I really like about this is the way that the cello is brought in kind of halfway through that verse. And it just, again, accompanies that so incredibly well. We're able to hear him pick every single string, which is great because I love a clean sound. And just being able to visualize all of those notes being picked just warms my heart. And then when you get this cello to come in, it's just great. Lyrically, however, the lyrics are phenomenal as well. It's on the sad side, which of course does coincide with the with the tone and depth and deepness of the music. But I'm just going to go back because it is a beautiful song, both musically and lyrically.
'Cause I can't take this anymore. I've got one foot in the grave, even off the mark to cheat my fate. Well, I've seen the fire, watch the ashes rise in smoke, that's all she wrote. I've lost control, like hell I've tried, surely I've paid the price. Prolong the agony, pulling teeth to get it right. And with the grace I can face this, and my sleep, now I'm vacant. Maybe with faith I can make it, 'cause I can't take this anymore.
Oh my God. This is incredible. I didn't want to stop it either. Yeah. Um, it's the music is so deep. I've got to go back. There's a part, after where I stopped last time, where that cello is so deep. And it almost has a growl to it. And I just, again, having this tuned down already and just having this deep tone to begin with, and then to add in this deep cello is just so incredibly moving. And then towards the end of that, before I stopped, we get that nice, either the lower strings on a violin or the higher strings on a cello. Either way, it just accompanies this so incredibly well. Let me see if this is... No, we're already past it, so I'll go back. But we get this, I love this separation that we get. This the violins are up here in our front left ear, which is a great separation because we hear this, his guitar, and a little bit, if there is a bass, we might just be picking up the low E string on the guitar for the bass, and that's kind of over here in our back right ear, and we get this nice violin in the front left ear. But I just want to go back to this cello. If I can find it. This. I didn't know it was a cello at first because it sounds like almost like a I wouldn't call it it's a low, slow growl. Well, I've seen the fire. Was the answer rising smoke? That's all she wrote. There it is again. I've lost control. Like how I've tried. Surely I paid the... So it's only about 2 parts, maybe a third, that it goes that deep, but it just is so... I don't know how to describe it, but I absolutely love it. So let me go back so we can actually finish this. I did not want this to be over. The violin that's at the end, he's got a nice separation on that because it kind of comes in full in the back, in the center, and then when it's lower, it's kind of on the left inside, but then it kind of will swoop around, actually over, not through the back, on the higher end. And I love a violin when it's played like that. We hear that resonating wah, 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 of the violin just kind of back here, and then we slowly start to get it up here. Jeez. I could listen to this over and over and over. I'll do it on my own. It is an incredibly gorgeous song. The fact... if you don't know this by now, I love songs that just move you. It's one of the reasons why I like listening to orchestral or symphony-style soundtracks, because there's so much in it, and it is just such an emotional feeling that type of music brings over me. Paul Newman, not Paul Newman, but Thomas Newman, Oh my gosh, there's so many that my mind is growing a blank. But there are some incredible, incredible artists out there that just has that capability. Dirk Miller is one of them. I wasn't sure what to expect, being the title of D1. It almost makes me think like it was tuned down to a D. But and I haven't read anything because I don't want to spoil any music by learning the history of it before watching it, because I want it to be a complete surprise. I try to take the approach of if I just happen to be hanging out with a buddy of mine and he says, listen to this song, and just throws, headphones or earbuds in my ear with no context, because I like that. I then, if I like the music or the compositions, will go and learn the history because it adds so much more to it. So again, not knowing much about Dirk Miller other than the vocal issues that he has had, I don't know anything specific about this song, but it is an absolutely gorgeous song. Again, this is a song I listen to over and over. I do want to go back and pay attention to the words on my own, because I wasn't able to grasp all of them just because I was so taken aback by the music itself. The guitar is perfectly in tune. The way he moves his fingers across the fretboard is just brilliant. Every string and note that was hit just resonated with me. And then he had the audacity to come in with this deep cello, because I absolutely love cellos. And later on with the violin, this was an incredible, absolutely incredible and gorgeous song. I could see several of you have posted in the comments that D1 is your favorite song by Dirk Miller, and I can absolutely see why. I mean, all of his songs are fantastic. Just listening to this today just resonates with me, and Dirk Miller, I greatly appreciate you sharing this incredible music with us. I'll leave it at that. Do you have any other favorite Dirk Miller songs that I haven't done yet? I still have some more on my list that I certainly plan on going through. So I'm curious. Let me know. Thank you so much for spending your time and listening to Melodic Logic. And until next time, please take care.